I'm going to take you on a trip, down memory lane with the Brady Bunch. And that doesn't show you my age. All right. So here we are in Davinci Resolve. We are on our timeline 1. I've already done all my editing and stuff like that. So we just get to the point for this YouTube short that we're going to make. YouTube short. I should delete this actually after because of how cringe this is. With your TikToks and YouTube shorts, I recommend doing all of your editing on this timeline because when we render it down to the size for TikTok and YouTube, making all those edits and adjustments and whatnot is going to be a pain. I just completely, just trust me, do it here. Don't do what I did for, a couple of my shorts on another channel. Speaking of YouTube shorts, did anyone see the one we just posted? It was our first one on this channel and it was about this video. Now I did it from my phone, so there wasn't any need to edit. I just threw on some extra music. There's actually a green screen feature now on YouTube Shorts on your phone, and that was awesome. I'll actually put the card to that. So just for you guys and girls, here's the playing of this. Oh, that was my reenactment. Didn't say I was an actor, guys. Anyhow, a couple of tips on this timeline as well, besides doing your editing. I do my audio on this as well. So I've already done it here, but I'll right click this. You click clip attributes, and this is typically like that. So it's basically saying stereo. It's supposed to come out of your left and right ear. However, you have to make sure it's embedded. If it doesn't show a stereo tab right here, you have to embed this on channel 1 so it comes through both of your ears when you're listening, like you are hearing right now. And another little tip that we would do here is you're going to right click here in the edit tab, normalize your audio. I do 0, I normalize it, pops it up to this. And that way you are on kind of a blank slate. You'll see over here in your decibel meter, it'll be green, yellow, red, and it will allow you to adjust your audio accordingly. So we have our first timeline done. So now it's time for the new timeline. You want to unselect this so it doesn't give you the same format as this one because we are doing a custom one. And here's where a lot of people tend to go differently than I do. A lot of people will just swap these two around. So instead of 1920 by 1080, it'll be 1080 by 1920. I find it to be more appealing when it's 1080 by 1080 square, you create it. So we're on our second timeline. We need to drag the first one in. It's going to be hard to really zoom in on the actual first part of this because I chose a clip with basically a black background. We'll have to make sure we edit this right here. So I'll split this because what we're going to do is zoom in on our clip. So that way you're already in the format that you need for TikTok and YouTube Short. However, if you want to use more of the screen on somebody's phone, you're going to want to click the inspector and zoom in. And if I wanted to, I can move it down even, keep zooming, and we'll go from here. So you'll click this, see how it's a full screen. It's actually top to bottom. Obviously, the content that you are going to be putting in is probably going to fill out to the left and the right. That's typically what's going to happen. Not in this case, because I decided that I wanted to show you the Brady Bunch. And then we made another clip. I noticed that when I'm editing on this clip, I need to position it differently right here. Position this to the full screen as such. So we'll run it one more time and we have our format right here. So we'll say we actually are going to publish this. We're going to go to our deliver tab and you got to make sure you do this correctly as well. So I'm clicking on YouTube. You want to put your file name, location, all that good stuff. Resolution. custom. So you can see it's still 1920 by 1080. So make sure you do 1080 by 1080. I will just put this into just say a video here. I'm rendering it. Shouldn't take long. Boom, 2 seconds. Man, we fast. All right. So now you have a TikTok or YouTube short that is formatted, zoomed in so you can fully see the video. Great quality. It takes up most of the screen. So the one thing I will say is make sure when you are zooming in, your subject is centered for the video, because if you zoom in too far and say you do something crazy on the left or the right, it might not capture it. So you want to make sure to keep that in mind when you're doing this. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you find it helpful. Do us a favor, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to help us keep growing the channel and bring you guys more content being evolved.